came back. I was afraid I'd imagined our earlier discussion. My mind plays tricks on me, especially when the craving gets really bad. I wasn't sure any of the flowers survived the trip here. Coldharbour is a dead place, and Kyne is concerned with You came back. I wasn't sure any of... I hope I remember the recipe correctly. It's been so long since I tried to do anything more complicated than downing a mug of mead in one gulp. One more thing. There. That should do it. Take the potion and pour it into the 3 casks. I need some mead.
My Nelhilda would thank you if she could. Oh, this is all my fault. I was just trying to save my failing business. Now look at us. These people used to respect me. I used to help them. I made a bargain, but I was tricked. I realized too late that the mage who promised to help me was likely a Daedric prince. After that, the flagon slipped into Coldharbour and we've been trapped here ever since. It used to be me that people turned to for help. When Hout showed promise, I bought him a lute. When Hreidi won a contest, I gave her dueling daggers. Nelhilda has gotten things rolling with your help. I want to help her, help my friends. Hout and Hreidi were admired in our village. If the enchantment is wearing off, they'll help me rally the others. It would help if Hout had his lute and Hreidi had her silver daggers. We can continue what Nelhilda has begun. Talk to Hout and Hreidi. Perhaps they remember where they hid the loot and daggers.
I used to sing for thanes and kings. I danced around and had many fine things. Oh, you're a curious one. I imagine the Thane is keeping his eye on you. You want me to reveal a secret, huh? Secrets are a bard's trade, after all. There should be a prize. I know. A contest. A duel of words. If you win, amazing secrets will be... I say something witty and clever about you, and then you respond in kind. I'll start. Whither goes that Guar? Did it escape from Vardenfell? Or is it your sister? Excellent retort. Speaking of retorts, your armor is so old, even an Akaviri wouldn't wear it. Oh, well played, well played. If I had my lute, I would sing of your prowess. It's gone, though. I last played it for Uvilda. I struck her.
You look familiar. Were we flirting just a little while ago? I am a dangerous woman. Even without my silver daggers, I could flay you. If you think you can threaten me, think again. If you want my daggers, you'll have to duel me for them. I am too drunk. Did I ever tell you I once had a pair of silver dueling daggers? Given to me by... Who gave them to me? I should remember. He was such a nice man. I was brave and fast with my knives. You should have seen me duel. You'll find them? Aren't you sweet? Let me think. I remember the Thane said it was too dangerous to drink and duel. He said I should destroy them, but I couldn't do it. So I hid them near the old mill. Please don't tell the Thane.
Yeah.
You knocked down an old man.
I've had just about enough of this.
I think everyone needs a drink. How about some more mead?
We don't want any more mead. Get out of here.
Did you see? The villagers. They're starting to remember. The Thane threatened my daughter and I actually stood up to him. Of course, he knocked me down, but still, we're returning to our old selves. I'll return these to Hridi and Hout. Ask them to help keep people's spirits up. During my confrontation with the Thane, he said he holds our souls. He laughed at me, said how amusing it was to see me agonize over my friends as they waste away. I think he keeps the souls nearby. He always comes and goes as he pleases. If you could destroy the Thane, our souls might return to us. Then we could leave this place. I think his lair is in one of the nice houses near the old well. I appreciate your help. I need to make this right. For Nelhilda, for Gemerth, for my friends.
Here. Here. Ah! Here.
I can't tell the difference between...
I don't know what you did, but something changed. Everyone can feel it. And the curse is broken at last. They'll hate me if they find out I caused the curse. Oh, we've lost so much. I need to make amends. But what would the truth bring us except more pain? My Nelhilda mourns for her beloved Gamurth. I need to find a way to help her. Maybe you're right. Nelhilda struggled to find the enchantment and she lost her beloved Gamurth. She deserves my honesty. I hope she can forgive me. Nelhilda, please, come here.
What is it, father?
I need to get this off my chest. I made the deal that doomed us. I made the bargain with the Daedric Prince.
Father! Why would you do such a thing? I lost my love to this cursed place because you weren't selling enough mead? How can I ever forgive you for this? I never want to see you again!
Nelhilda was the only thing that kept me sane in this dread place. What will I do now? I beg of you, daughter, try to forgive me. What I did was a foolish mistake. I never imagined anyone else would be at risk.
I don't know what to do. I'm so angry at him. And yet, my father is all I have left. Look what my father's selfishness has cost us. How could he have been so foolish? That's asking a lot of me. My father always seemed more aware. I sometimes wondered if he knew more than he let on. But to have caused all of this suffering? My poor Gamurth. I know. I keep thinking about how kind he could be, always helping others. He did something terribly foolish, but I know he is not a bad man. I'll try to forgive him, but I do wish we could leave this place. We will go to the Hollow City. Some of the villagers may decide to stay here, where it's familiar, but that will be their choice. I grieve for the lost, but it's not in a Nord's nature to just give up. Thank you for helping us. I think I can forgive you, Father, though it may take time. For now, it's best if we leave this place.
Oh, my dear girl, I will do everything in my power to make this up to you and to the others.
Listen, everyone. We're going to the Hollow City. Join us! We're Nords, and we can handle whatever Coldharbour throws our way! Come, Father. We need to make plans to travel to the Hollow...
Found the old everfull flagon, eh? Interesting place, the flagon. Glad someone's finally got it sorted out. Good show. Smashing idea. Really excellent. They'll be safe there. How about that Thane? Excellent mead, certainly, but I always thought he was a bit dodgy. Righto, always happy to pitch in, lend a hand, steer a course, make a difference. I'll get them to the Hollow City. Well, one must choose one's battles, mustn't one? Rescuing maidens, fighting injustice, those are my specialities. But taking mead away from drunken Nords, I mean, really, that way lies madness.
Here! Here!
I left my family back in Windhelm to come here. I hope I don't live to regret it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, look around you. See how the people brighten the streets with their very presence. It is good to have this place inhabited once again. King Dinar and Varnus have begun to rally the troops. They have called for a council to meet here in the Hollow City. There are decisions to be made, plans to draw up. The time for war fast approaches. I sense other lights trapped in the darkness. Their exact locations are hidden from me, but I can hear their desperate pleas for help. You must choose. Will you seek out more allies, or will you allow the War Council to begin? You shall find the Ayleid King and the Mage inside the cathedral. They await your arrival. Once you enter the cathedral, the preparations for the final assault to save Nirn will begin.
Quality and variety. Come see for yourself.
Welcome, friend. We need to discuss the preparations for the coming assault, but I wanted to wait until you arrived. We need to end the plane meld before Nirn is destroyed. To do that, we must deal with the planar vortex. To reach the vortex, we need to cross the chasm and get through whatever defenses the Dark Lord throws at us. I fear battle is inevitable. Well said, friend. Please, hold your questions until everyone who wants to has had an opportunity to speak. After that, we can debate the details as you see fit. Attention, please. I have called you all here because the moment of destiny fast approaches. The great shackle has been destroyed, but not before a planar vortex was established. We must destroy this vortex before it sucks the very essences of Nirn into Coldharbour. The Fighters' Guild shall deal with the chasm's defenders, but blades have little power against magic.
And that's where my mages come in. Our scouts report that some kind of magical fixtures block access to the path across the chasm. Mages there already work on a way to overcome these fixtures, and we are prepared to lend our strength when the main force arrives.
A sound plan. Plays to our unique strengths. But this one wonders, what if the mages can't overcome Molan Bal's magic?
What a ridiculous question! Of course my mages can overcome this magic!
Ah, magic, the solution to all life's problems. I love magic, it's so magical. I have absolute confidence in Varnus and his mages.
Thank you, your lordship.
But to be honest with you, I'm not feeling as confident as Vanis about this.
We shall fight with all our strength. There is no other option. Lives will be lost, but hopefully a world will be saved. Know that the chasm is only the first stage of this battle. The planar vortex abides within the very heart of Molan Bal's lair.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
Darian, mind your tongue.
Darian only seeks to lighten a tense situation. Still, we have to try. To do nothing is to doom Tamriel to certain destruction.
Well, when you put it that way, there are a lot of lovely ladies that need to be saved.
Yes, well, be that as it may. We launch our assault on the chasm immediately. The king needs to talk to the champion, and I must discuss some final details with the mages. The rest of you have your own preparations to see to, I'm sure.
It is settled. We shall cross the chasm and make our way to the planar vortex at the heart of Molan Bal's realm. Now that you know the plan, I have a special request to make of you. This mission needs a leader. I want you to lead the assault across the chasm. We have asked so much of you, and you have already accomplished the impossible. But you are one of a very small few that I would trust with this task.
If you're thinking of venturing outside...
It is settled. We shall this mission, I knew we could count on you. You have never disappointed me. But there is so much left to do if we are going to win this war. Still, with you leading the charge, we have an excellent chance to end the plane meld and save our world. With the combined forces of the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, we must take the battle to Molan Bal and reach the portal to the planar vortex. It all starts at the chasm. Scouts are already in place, gathering information ahead of your arrival. It is a narrow, well-defended span of rock, swarming with Daedra and dominated by a gatehouse that blocks the way into Molan Bal's personal domain. Cadwell knows the region. He's a strange fellow, but I trust him. He's waiting for you at the chasm.
Here. 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 Here.
Well, this has my knickers in a twist. We have a perfectly fine army, but what good is it sitting around this side of the chasm, twiddling its collective thumbs? It's rather embarrassing, if truth be told. The situation? We're well and truly flummoxed. Before we could cross the chasm, before we could confront Molan Bal, we were stopped by a few irksome focus stones. The wee ginger mage says we need to break the stones, but good luck with that. Nothing other than the multitude of Dremora sitting on top of them. I could handle this myself, but I didn't want to make the rest of the troops sad by showing off my awesome battle skills. But you, on the other hand, they're used to that from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
rushed on ahead as usual. I shall proceed with caution and see if I can keep him focused on the task at hand.
Good show! The portal belongs to us now. Sir Darian and that lovely lizard have gone on ahead. I think he might be a bit intimidated by our prowess on the field of battle, and he's trying to compensate. Gunda's a cheeky one, and she knows we're getting close. She's summoning reinforcements faster than Darian can kill them. You'd best get to it.
Denthis, Dethys, you two guard the portal. Tell anyone coming through to push ahead. The source of the reinforcements must be I'll scout on ahead. We need to know what we're going to face at that gatehouse.
Watch and learn, my friend. Watch and learn. Let me show you how to close a Daedric portal. One Daedric portal closed, as promised. Now that's how to do it with style.
close this portal. The portal is closed. We make a most effective team, my friend.
I got the barrier down. Molan Bal has to know we're coming. The chasm is nearly ours. I'm going to see who needs help back by the portals. Cadwell is up at the gatehouse. The two of you can deal with Molan Bal.
I think our friends have the chasm well in hand. What say we pop in for a chat with Molan Bal? Right, we control the rest of the chasm now, and the troops have matters well in hand. Let's go and have a sit-down with Molan Bal. She's always good for a laugh and a song.
I can't wait to see Molan Grunda's face when she sees us. She and I go way back, you know. Once we get inside, we cross one little bridge to reach the gatehouse. Follow me.
There's a trick to getting into the gatehouse proper, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Not to worry, though. I'm sure it will come back to me. I remember now. There's a flywheel in each of the side antechambers. We need to start them spinning to open the main door. It's all coming back to me. There's a lever across the chamber. Just give it a good tug, and that flywheel will be spinning. An impressive door. Look at that craftsmanship. Remarkable. Grunder always had good taste, I have to say. See, I knew that would work. A word of advice. Guard your pluckables. Grunder enjoys plucking out eyes, spleens, anything pluckable, really.
Puny, wingless, mortal fools! I'll feast on your flesh after my little pet rips it from your bones! You killed my darling creature! I'll tear out your hearts and serve them to my father on a silver platter!
Well, that was disappointing. Hardly worked up a sweat.
Well done! With Molan Bal defeated, the entirety of the chasm is now under our control! Gathwin is rounding up the troops. I asked her to keep an eye on Darien as well. He's a terror with the sword, but sometimes I think he takes too many chances. While you were lollygagging, we secured the area. You did well, my friend. Thanks to your efforts, we control the chasm and can freely move troops between the Hollow City and the front lines. Take a moment to collect your thoughts, then come see me again. This gauntlet we must run is far from over. As soon as you're ready, we have another mission that could use your unique approach. Vampires. The region beyond is crawling with them. Worse, anyone we send in there is turned into one of the foul monsters. And do you see the structure that looms on the horizon? I believe that's one of Molan Bal's infamous harvest hearts. Eager and confident. I like that. I need you to collect blood from the vampires. It's an integral component in the pacification ritual I will perform. Use the blood to mark their lairs. I'll meet you near the heart when you're finished. What are you still doing here? The vampires won't bleed themselves, you know.
The Thalmor commands.
You don't know what you're doing. Molan Bal is the enemy here, not my children. subjecting my people to this danger. Do not do this. I implore you, my children are not evil. Sure, the enemy's tasked you.
Here.
Back, foul temptress! I'll hear no more of your lies!
Such a stubborn elf. Perhaps your companion will be more willing to listen to reason. I hope that you'll prove to be more reasonable than your companion. My offer makes perfect sense, considering the alternatives. Some call me the Crimson Major, others the concubine of Coldharbour. I am an elder vampire brought to this new life by Molan Bal. These are my children, but they have been enthralled by the Lord of Brutality. My children protect this orchard because Molan Bal commands it. They aren't evil. They're slaves of the Harvest Heart. Instead of destroying them, help me set them free. Imagine an army of vampires that owes you a favor. The ritual the elf plans to perform will drive my children mad. But there's a better solution if you're willing to listen to reason. Molan Bal is the real enemy here. Let me help you free my children from the Dark Lord's thrall. Then we both win. I can perform my own ritual. It will destroy the Harvest Heart and set my children free. Help me accomplish this, and my children will be in your debt. They will provide you with safe passage through the orchard and aid you against Molan Bal. A most wise and honorable decision. I'll follow you to the ritual sites. Protect me while I perform the ritual, and we will break Molan Bal's hold on my children. Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual. portion of the ritual is complete.
Here! Here!
Leave my children. Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual. Thank you for assisting. This portion of the ritual is complete.
Yeah!
The time has come to perform the ritual and destroy the Harvest Heart. My children yearn to be free. The black blood flowing from the Harvest Heart binds my children to Molan Bal, but it also gives us a connection we can take advantage of. While I provide the power to destroy the Harvest Heart, you must sever the connection to Molan Bal. Find the Lord of Schemes binding totems and destroy them. They are spaced evenly around the Harvest Heart. As each totem breaks, my children will be separated from Molan Bal, and the energy protecting the Harvest Heart will falter.
The Harvest Heart is destroyed!
The Harvest Heart has been destroyed. My children are no longer slaves to Molan Bal. Most certainly. Thanks to your efforts, my children are free. They won't give you any more trouble. And, as I promised, my children will aid you when you need it most.
Another successful mission, but we're not finished yet. Just the person I was looking for. King Dinar is rallying our forces near the Reaver Citadel. Yes, King Dinar and our forces are preparing to attack the Reaver Citadel to the north. And on my way to find you, I noticed a strange shipyard to the east and a Red Guard settlement to the west. No, I doubt it's an actual settlement. That's just what the architecture reminded me of. I wasn't able to get too close, but I swear I heard music coming from that direction. You know, it sounded very festive to me. Isn't that strange, in a place like this? What could any of these soul-shriven have to be happy about? It was the strangest sight. More shipwrecks than a shipyard, really. It was as if they just fell out of the sky. And there was other than a massive graveyard of ships of various designs spread across the valley to the east of here. No, not really.
Yeah.
I can't let this happen. I can't bear to watch someone die again. Oh, Stibbons, that poor, poor man. This manor, it's not what it seems, and now poor Stibbons has been caught in its embrace. Without help, he will surely die, just like the others. It will be dangerous, but perhaps you can go inside and convince him to leave before it's too late.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
And you are?
Fancy meeting you here, my friend. It's good to see you again. Hardly. I haven't received this much adoration, well, ever. The sisters are even going to throw a celebration in my honor. Doesn't that sound exciting? I'll be at the banquet tables with Rayima. Introduce yourself to Nuzara and Sheefa, then join me.
I forgot what I'm drinking to. I erect the spine of inebriation.
Yeah.
My eyes look red.
Be careful. Your eyes will play tricks on you in this place, and you'll need to pay attention to save Stibbons. You need to keep your wits about you. Stibbons has already accepted the illusion and slipped beyond reason. Pay attention, and you may save him yet. I was in Meridia's city the day she plunged it into Coldharbour. Like many, I was lost and alone in the wilderness. Then I found this manor. When the sisters discovered that I was a servant of Meridia, they decided to torment me for eternity. The sisters find it amusing to watch me fret over their meals. But Stibbons has a good heart. He doesn't deserve the fate they have planned for him. The sisters hope to turn me to their side eventually, but they never will. My faith is too strong.
Here!
Buy me a drink.
Ah, that was delicious. Why don't we head over to the pools and take a nice, relaxing soak?
I know what you...
There is something different about you. I knew it. You saw through the illusion, didn't you? Nuzera, Raema, and Sheafa rule here through the use of deception and illusion. You saw through the illusion, at least briefly. You're different from Stibbons. You can save him.
Here! Here! Here!
This is a life, isn't it?
Ah, my dear Sheafa, you've grown lovelier in my absence.
The manor is everything you hoped for, isn't it? But look at you. You could really use a bath. That's an excellent idea. And you're welcome to join him. In fact, I insist. Before you enter the pool, though, I suggest you wash in the basin. It has the purest water warmed by the underground springs. Oh, we've become very close in the time he's been with us. He's such a fascinating man. I hope we can get to know each other, too. I do so enjoy making new friends and meeting new people.
Sheafa is trying to deceive you. If you listen to me and do exactly what I tell you, I'll help you see through their illusions. Take these cleansing reagents and go to the pools. Place the reagents in the basin. They will break through the illusion and let you see the manor as it truly is. Once this occurs, you will be in mortal danger. The sisters prefer their meals happy and deceived. Did it work? Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Now you can see things as they really are. You can see through the illusion now. This is how I actually appear. For all their power, the sisters couldn't truly harm me as long as I served Meridia. Stibbons went up to the manor hand in hand with Sheafa. I tried to warn him, but he ignored me. You've got to save him.
Here! Here!
did to me. Sheafa has the key. She took it downstairs. Please, get that key.
Simmons is mine!
Thank you. Now just give me a moment to deal with my nakedness situation.
Stibbons! Thank the Radiant Mother you're all right. When I saw Rayama with your jewels, I feared the worst.
All right? How can you say that? They have my dear Lady Laurent's jewels. She will be quite distraught if I don't retrieve them.
At least you're alive. That's something. I know a secret tunnel by the pools. I can lead you there while our friend fetches your lady's jewelry. What do you think?
Thanks for the help, friend. They stole my clothes, my lady's jewels, and my dignity. But at least we can recover Lady Laurent's jewels. Will you help me? I've been trying to become more of a help to Lady Laurent, so I've been taking dueling lessons. I think I can keep us safe until you return. Find my lady's missing jewels and meet us at the secret tunnel near the pools.
Here. Here!
My dueling lessons have finally paid off. We made it down here with almost no trouble. Well, Fatahala helped a little. Did you find Lady Laurent's jewels? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. The secret exit that Fatahala showed me is behind this rock. Give me a second to equip a weapon and we can head out. These Daedra tried to keep me from my dear Lady Laurent. It's time to make them pay. Why do these things keep happening to me, I wonder? I think so, thanks to you. I need to find Lady Laurent and make sure she's all right. She can get so flustered without me. I'll lead Fatahala to the Hollow City. Those dueling lessons were certainly worth the gold. Why do these things keep happening? I think so.
Here!
Finish your preparations. We head out, Molan. Sithis, blind me. Be there other living mortals in this wretched waste? You're the first swab I've seen who still has meat on their bones. A whirlpool. It pulled in our ship and dropped us here. We fell right out of the sky. We went looking for the shipwrecks of the lost fleet. Never expected to find them in another world entirely. These and a few others. I sent the rest with my first mate Jalan up that canyon to investigate the nearest wreck. I'm about to lead these lubbers to check out a second wreck. Anything we find will be more than we have now. We're off to search the second wreck. I'd be obliged if you could follow Jalan's wake and see what's keeping him. Bring him along to the other wreck, so's I can dress him down for being a lazy lackwit. If he ain't dead, that is. Ask away, mate, but be quick about it. We need... Many a year I've sailed the seas around Tamriel, but I've never seen its like. It was vast, larger than all Alton Coromont, and it spun up all sudden-like. No wonder sailors call the waters around Thras the Cursed Sea. We was searching for the shipwrecks of the All Flags fleet. Do you know the legend? Scores of ships lost at sea, each one loaded with loot. I found the log of Admiral Olo's navigator. That told me how to find the Thras archipelago, or where it used to be before it mostly sank. Olo had himself a good navigator, all right. Her directions led me right into the maw of that world. Treasure, of course. It's a legend in Alton Coromont that some of our swabs sailed in the fleet that sacked Thras. The ones who survived came home loaded with loot. If my ancestors could do it, so can I. Aye, that'd be a fine end to our adventure. We find the Great Lost Fleet, and then we walk away from it. We lost too many crewmates finding this place. We owe it to them to do at least a little plundering before we pack it in.
Scared me out of my pelt. At least there's flesh on your face. Where did you come from? Just a little more. Oh, then you blasted hatch. Meet you inside. Wait. What's happening? I feel strange. My skin, my fur. What? Ah! Fools can't resist cursed treasure. Now you are mine to control. Kill the intruder!
Yeah.
Cursed, Daedra, take it. Cursed. A curse on all curses. My crew, they got excited and rushed to grab the treasure. The gold. It turned them into skeletons. Then now we find the spook that ensorcelled my crew and destroy it. Wasting good treasure by putting a curse on it. Now that's foul play by Sithis. Aye, that I did. And I swear on the blood of me crew that Spook will pay for this wicked trick.
You have come to a very bad place.
Have you come to kill us, Lizard Bones?
No, I have come to save you. Listen to me, child. Why are you here? Why have you come searching for this damned fleet of the lost? Treasure. You won't find that here. But revenge? Aye, revenge might just be possible. Find the Admiral and destroy him. He's using the ruins of the fleet to build his coral tower. He wants to reach the portal in the sky. We're his slaves, working endlessly to make his mad desires come true. There are many who wish we could rebel, but the Admiral holds the crown of bones. Molan Bal himself gave him that terrible relic. With it, the Admiral controls the cursed skeletons of the fleet. But you aren't cursed yet. I hid the final chapter of my journal in the hold of my ship, the Golden Era. It's docked at the skeleton village. My journal holds the key to reaching the Admiral's sanctuary.
You want to help them to Sona, eh? Fool! You can't defy the crown of bones. Kill them!
No, I can't. Not my own blood.
Most entertaining.
That Admiral Spook Sithis sink him. Seems to control all the skeletons. And he did. He showed me the Admiral's control isn't absolute. Meet me at the wreck of the Golden Era, and we'll find his hidden journal. I see your skin is still on your bones. I searched the rest of the ship, but there's no sign of the journal. Did you have better luck? Did you indeed? That be well. Let me see it. I have a plan, but it only includes me. Maybe I will at that. Let me see that journal, mate. What's this? Alton Coromont. Sithis, take it. This is naught but the ravings of a madman. Where's the secret he promised? Ah, that'll be the key that gets us into the Admiral. Or rather, you. I need you to get that crown of bones thing. I've got another task ahead of me. Oh, I do. And I've seen you in action, so I expect to get it. But the dead skeletons had mates in his crew from my village. That makes them relatives, even ancestors mayhap. I think I can use that connection to break their bondage. Worth a try. The key must open the Admiral's coral tower. Take it, enter the tower, and kill the Admiral. As for me, it's my duty to look up me dead relatives and see what I can do to help them, even if it's only to lay them to rest.
Would you do a mate a favor? I'd wager a meat walker like you would like to put your hands on some treasure that ain't cursed. I could arrange that. Help me out of this mortifying predicament, mate. I'm too willful for the Admiral's crown to work on me, so he had me busted to bits and me bones thrown away. And the only thing worse than being a living skeleton is being just a talking skull. Smash up some of these weak-willed swabs and bring me a new set of bones. When I get back on my feet again, I'll reward you handsome-like with loot and all. Got me new bones yet? Oh, quick work, mate. Now pick up me skull, add it to the lot and put the whole kit and caboodle on the ground over there. I'll be doing the rest. Aye, this'll do just fine. I'm a skeleton of me words, so here, take this. And I'll be off with you. I got some vengeance to bestow on them what busted me up. for it, you weak-willed swabs! Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Now die!
Look what I found. Some long-lost relatives. The shock of seeing me has knocked them out from under the Crown's control. But it won't last. That be the Crown right there. What are you going to do with it, mate? That there Crown of Bones, it's cursed belike. You could destroy it. That might set the sailors free, or it might destroy them. I have another proposition for you. Give the crown to me. Aye, but Molan Bal made it for the Admiral, not for me. I know a trick or two I learned from an old shaman. I think I can use the crown on the sailors one by one to set their souls free. But first we go up against Molan Bal. That's a swab what needs taken down a peg. And I'm just the lizard to do it. Stand back then, mate, while I put on the crown. If I turn on you, strike me down. Do it quick like. There's a good chum. Look what I... Stand back then, mate. Good choice, mate, giving me the crown. Now I think I'd best be introducing me crew to their new captain.
Here!
Be gone, foul creature! We don't have time
Here comes
for your
the champion,
games!
just in
Mortals
time,
are
as
always
always.
so amusing. I offer information, aid for your quest, and you shun me.
You expect us to trust a creature of the plains? Ridiculous!
A mare as arrogant as a kin. How delightful. I do so love watching egotistical braggarts stumble. I may allow you to reconsider and accept my offer. Of course, I may not. I haven't decided yet.
You there! Find out where that creature is lurking. I want her watched.
We have come so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us. A Dremora army guards the walls of the citadel, but there are those among us who recognize the city, who knew it well before it was pulled from Nirn. We can use the guild halls inside to launch a surprise attack, provided someone prepares the way. Find a way inside and locate the Fighters Guild. Wards protect the hall, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out of the building. We know a secret tunnel that leads into the hall, but we'll be trapped inside until the wards are deactivated. Time is not on our side, but I will indulge you. Ask your questions. Even the strongest armor has chinks that can be taken advantage of. Look for a place to climb or a break to crawl through. The female Dremora offered to help us, but Galerion sent her away. If you run into her, see what she has to say.
Yeah!
little mortal. While it might be entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel, I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor. Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside. Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The kin will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
Yeah. Yeah! Yeah.
And so, the little mortal, once more into the breach. I believe the Ayleid King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. And so, how amused. Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advances my goal, I will continue to do so. The look on your face. How precious. You are dismayed. Why should this truth upset you? You benefit from my assistance, just as I benefit from yours. Patience, little mortal, you shall see. Now off with you. Nothing will come of us standing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
old chum, my bosom companion, my comrade in arms. How long has it been? I missed you terribly. By the way, what took you so long? The king is upstairs. He wants to... I'm preparing myself to dazzle the enemy. I'll cut them to ribbons, I promise you. Just need a moment to buff the old breastplate. The enemy expects a certain amount of resplendence from a hero, and I shall not disappoint.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack. The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray.
Here!
They're coming through the gates again. We've got to stop them.
I'm impressed, little mortal. Hardly a scratch on you. A smart investor keeps track of her investment. The fighters surprised the kin and might even win the day. Bravo. But once you control the Citadel, what then? How will you get past the labyrinth without the proper key? Ill-informed, impulsive mortals. Did you think you could just stroll up to the portal you seek? The Volcanos guards a key to the maze beneath Molan Bal's stronghold. You must pass through this labyrinth, and to do that, you need the key. Finish your original quest first. Help your mages. Banish these kin to the darkness that spawned them. It is no less than they deserve. Then meet me at the pyramid. Only I can help you acquire the labyrinth key.
Yeah!
You did it again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel, but we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you. Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here.
Of Xarxes, what is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal. I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Vulcanaz Ceres. You are my key to vengeance. My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Vulcanaz Ceres. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Ceres must pay for what he did. Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little... I told you that you'd need my... That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Vulcanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Ceres abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Coldharbour allows him to return.
Mortal fools, duped by an outcast kin. I will take great pleasure in ending your lives.
My lost clan awaits Ceres in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks. Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a long time to send Ceres into the darkness. Allow me to savor this moment, little mortal. What possible interest could that be to you, little mortal? Let me guess. You're worried now that I will order my kin to destroy you. I assure you, a change in leadership can be a time of confusion. No harm will come to you or yours, for now. Kin do not die. Siris has been banished to the darkness. Long ago, our clans were locked in war. Siris, through treachery, banished my clan. Everyone but me. I accepted a blood oath to remain free, promising that my hand would never harm him. I remained true to my oath. I helped you enter the pyramid. Nothing more. Indeed, the ignominy of a mortal sending Siris to the darkness was most gratifying. My goal was revenge. I have no interest in your squabbles. Understand, little mortal, a kin's desire to spill mortal blood never ebbs, even if we don't always act upon it. I am what I am. If we meet again, I will smile as I take your life.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin and Molan Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend. I hope you brought the key. How odd. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all. Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain. We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you. I hope our friend was able to recover the key to the labyrinth, or all our efforts will have been for naught.
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanis Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know. Molan Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much. Molan Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal. King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molan Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molan Bal's lair. We shall not fail you. Of course, we've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line. You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like, but more than...
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle. A quest? How marvellous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission. My sword is yours, my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Coldharbour, and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends, please take it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault. Very well. Come with me and I'll explain the exact details of your mission. Our forces are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molan Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molan Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex.
Chap, one last leap into the
Our
fire.
destiny
Unless we survive,
is in
of course.
your
But
hands.
how likely is that?
Here! Here!
If you're thinking of venturing out...
Here! Here! Here!
Help me!
Lords, they fight so cheerfully. Another beautiful creature has fallen under Molan Bal's spell of evil. We must set her free. Victory! I'm going to run out of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
Here! Here! Here!
As soon as I sensed that you sealed Molan Bal's portal, I figured it was safe enough to follow you. Gabrielle has assembled a team of mages and scholars to aid you inside the labyrinth, as we need all of the fighters for the main assault. Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they keep Molan Bal's minions busy, you need to navigate the labyrinth and find the portal to the plein air vortex. Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molan Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside. Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go, and good luck.
Yeah!
Don't lose hope, my friend.
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean. We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet. Search around the room, I guess. Who knows, you might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
I recognize these devices. I've researched them, even written reports about them. Never saw one in person, though. They are marvelous to behold. Only a god could craft an artifact of such brilliance. I have a notion. It involves the large metal tubes on the walls. According to my research, they resemble a Daedric device that requires a source of power to operate. But as you can plainly see, no power flows through them at the moment. A fair assumption. Do you see the small openings near each of the tubes? If we can figure out how to move these icy flames over to them, that should provide the power to open the door.
Listen to this, Cureth.
Reach out and touch a brazier to draw forth the fire and launch it in the direction of your choosing. How fascinating. I wonder what it means. This book, I think it references this device. If I'm reading this correctly, and of course I'm reading this correctly, then these flames can be used to power the mechanism that opens the gate. Frankly, the workmanship is stunning. I'm jealous. Simply touch the Daedric fire. For a short time, the power of the flame will transfer to you, much like any conjuration spell. It can then be launched in any direction. Get as close as you can and throw the fire into the 4 open tubes.
think Xur would be fearless in the face of darkness, you would be wrong. Darkness is obviously designed to hinder our progress. An interesting conundrum, yes? Of course, Xur would not be here if he could not help. This one gives you the light to guide your way. Be wary where you step, for darkness will most likely be the least of your worries.
We're almost there. A one-way door. Looks like we can only go forward from here. I hope the others are all right. I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll find the planar vortex in no time. Stick close to me. There's probably something waiting in here that wants to kill us. Be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment. Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come! Find a way out of here! I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this.
knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I'd never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking.
Cadwell, your mastery of portals does you proud. Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team? Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over. Even without his portal, Molan Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the plein air vortex. The portal that leads to the plein air vortex is just around the bend. Molan Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now go!
Here! Here!
You didn't think we forgot our promise, did you? Shadow Walkers, attack!
Here!
Performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed. Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molan Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested. Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside. You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Coldharbour churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld, and disrupt the vortex. The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved. I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Coldharbour. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead. I dared not risk exposing my true nature to the Dark Prince. Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends. You must enter the planar vortex. The life of one insignificant... My power is greater in this between place. The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come, we have things to discuss. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity? I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything. Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane meld. You mortals only see life as precious because it ends. Take it from a god. You'll never know how fortunate you are. Your allies have arrived. Speak to them before we continue.
Meridia and Molan Bal have always hated each other with a fiery passion, but that hatred has cost so many of our lives. I have a notion to show them both why Vanis Galerian's power should be feared. Chances? I don't believe in luck or fortune. We'll win this day with blood and magic, or we'll die trying. I won't lie to you, I doubt we can win this fight. No, we can't. But we're not the chosen ones. We're not heroes of destiny fated to succeed. We're simply soldiers, brothers and sisters fighting for what they care about. We're united and that makes us strong. That's what's important here. It's good to know your faith hasn't wavered. These men and women follow you. They face death itself to fight at your side. They will stand with you until the end.
I thought the battle behind us was dreadful, but this place, it boggles the mind. Still, we've made it this far. Victory is within our grasp, especially now that the Radiant Lady stands with us. I've seen the rise and fall of my people. Yet I stand before you, the last of my kind. I am the last Ayleid. But I am proud to call you my friend. Cruel tyrants and conquerors, who believed ourselves better than the other races of Nirn. When the lesser races decided we were the enemy and united against us, our downfall was all but guaranteed. We were too stubborn to see where we were wrong. That is a reason I am the last king of the Aelids. I stood alongside the younger races, aided them. I believed in what they fought for. I was there when the power of High Rock switched from the Alessians to the Dareni. And I remember you, my young friend. The magic of your armor was not enough to deceive me, though the power you wielded could have done more harm than good. I am glad you used it to make the right decision in the end.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that sky spectacular? Wait, what are we doing here again? Of course! Our epic quest. It must have slipped my mind. I've been on so many of these adventures, you know. After a while, they tend to blend together, kind of like these two realms are doing. Oh, sorry, old chap. That's a bad thing, right? Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Coldharbour, like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet. Concerned? About what? We're heroes, my boon companion, and heroes always win. Let that be a lesson to you. Now, let's go and stop the plane mail. Well, that'd just be disgusting, wouldn't it? You know where honey comes from? It's regurgitated flower nectar. Oh, very well. I accept your challenge. Now, let's go and finish this so that I can taste your bitter poison.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darien. Oh no, I dream about planar vortexes and blinding lights of Meridia. How is that possible? And why do I keep asking questions that no one can answer? Why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. I've been dreaming about this place since I was a young boy. Seeing it live and in person, that's a bit unnerving. Why couldn't this be that other dream I regularly have? I'm alive. Which is more than I can say for a lot of the soldiers out there. I keep thinking that if I would have stayed back, I could have changed things. I know how war works, though. Someone, somewhere is always going to die. Yes, I am. And after everything I've seen, the werewolves of Camlorn, the dungeons of Angoth, the towering spire of the Doomcrag, and now this, I feel like I've seen it all. I can honestly say it's been an honor to fight at your side. Straight to business as usual. Let's kick some Daedric arse and get back to some good old frolicking.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Permanently. Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molan Bal how it's done. Then I can get back to the ordinary craziness I usually get to deal with. I think we can. I hope we can. All I know is we've come too far to give up now. I just worry that we still have a lot of fight left to go. I think more of us are going to die before this is all over. If we had known all this was happening, maybe my people could have stopped it. Valenwood is part of Nirn after all. That's probably just wishful thinking. I've spent my life hiding in a dark forest. I've never seen the sky over Valenwood, or felt real rainwater on my skin. Molan Bal lied to us, and I'll never forgive him for that. We'll adjust to our true home again in time. For many of us, it will be the first time we get to see our homeland. That will be an exciting day.
Did I hear that right? We're going to blow the vortex apart. Great. But how do we get out of here once the light explodes? Please tell me you have an idea. That's not an idea. We're just going to plant a magical explosive and hope for the best. I thought my brother Raynor's ideas were bad. I'm not sure I can take much more of this. People are dying. I've lost friends. People I looked up to. I can't lose... Yes, I do. People died so we could get this far. I owe them to see this through.
My brother and I will stand with you. We'll make sure no one follows us through that gate. I have to help. No matter what. You better not let us down, you hear me? Do what you need to do, and we'll do the same. Just like running through a dungeon back home in Deshan, but with more Daedra. Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry too long. Time is fleeting, and each moment is a thief that steals far more than it brings. The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would. Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point. Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. When you are ready, let me know. So it begins. Destroy the remaining anchors. I shall begin searching for the focal point of the vortex. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Go quickly. We have to hurry. Molan Bal knows we're here.
I grow weary of your games, Meridia.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must...
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
Yeah.
Running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
The light approaches. It brightens the shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the Father approaches. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will destroy
Our Father has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
You believe destroy my blade meld? Your prince thinks I would allow this? She is more foolish than I thought. Oh, how sad. You were drafted into a war you could never win. My council shall destroy you. I shall enjoy watching a hero die. Most curious. This light powers you somehow. Meridia, where are you hiding?
Merely fetching those who would stand against you.
I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die.
Get behind my shield.
Did you think it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart!
Gabrielle! Focus all your energy into this! We can't let up!
I'm doing my best!
You deal with the crystal. We'll take care of our new castles.
Remember it.
You must hurry! My shield can't withstand much more of this.
Almost! There!
I can feel it, Alex. We can beat this. We can. Darian, behind you!
Have no fear, beautiful Gabrielle. I have this under control.
To hurry! We can't hold much longer!
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No! You cannot do this! I cannot fail!
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molan Bal's plane meld is at an end. You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun. Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle? I cannot say. The Ayleid king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet. Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. You will be... For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself, and be ready when Oblivion calls. The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. It is a small pocket of oblivion, under my protection. No harm will come to you here.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more. Meridia's shield protected the others. Darien and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molan Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon, and the last thing I will ever see. Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nern is safe. Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Iliad people, was spent saving Nern from the clutches of Molan Bal. And I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nern. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molan Bal's plane meld is at an end.
We will honor the Iliad King for his sacrifice this day. We will honor everyone's sacrifice this day. I'm still trying to work that out myself. When you touched the light, you erupted in holy flame. We thought we had lost you, truth be told. I've never seen destruction like that before. Even Molan Bal reeled in pain from its touch. I don't know. Anyone not in the vortex should have been protected from the blast. But I have no way to know if they survived the actual assault. Anyone inside besides us? I can only imagine the light took them quickly. As am I, my friend. As am I. Let's leave this place once and for all. May the companions we lost along the way find their own way home.
How many did we lose today? I can't even count. I fear going back home, seeing who survived and who didn't. It's all just so overwhelming. How can you ask me that after what we've been through? Darien, the king, so many injuries, so many deaths. I don't know. He wasn't here when we arrived. I didn't see him. When the light erupted, Vanis, Dinar, and I appeared here. No one else. Just us. I think Darien's gone.
The hour has arrived, Visage. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather at the harborage. Meet us there.